SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here's Sayin to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to it. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Hang on, Swoopy. The the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Cunningham. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, when you're throwing those out routes, it's tough. You got to drop that thing in a bucket. You don't have a lot of space near that sideline. You got to be really accurate. Great job by the quarterback leading him towards the side.
Makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Punts it out of the air. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, the defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need...
And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed. He can shake you. He can spin away. And now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Julian saying to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. This time he's got his man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Now on first down from the 30. Running inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little.
Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Throw it, say it. Under fire. Breaks loose. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the point after is good. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Say it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on the option. Quick toss. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's loose down the middle. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Saying. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Into the secondary on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Knew he had to get to that marker, and the defense wasn't having it, stopping him a yard short.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Run inside. It's Jackson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Here's Sayin to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Again, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just look.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It's strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his fourth interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Sayin. Going to take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative. But They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Say it. Fires to the middle. Over the middle, it's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
To fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, Because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rushes on him. Pulls in the deep ball. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Zayn. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Pulls it on the option. The give to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. Shakes him and runs through another guy. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
From the red zone, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Breaks the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Here's Sayin to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Rebels offense is back on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense
snags it, and there's running room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And the Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rebels inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kickers.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
the offense. They have 14 seconds left. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go right back downfield. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Throwing, say it. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.